Hey everybody, good to kind of see you again, even though I really can't see you, but I miss you all. It feels weird not to see you on a regular basis, and I'm sure it feels weird for you not to see each other in real time. This is kind of building up to some of your last life groups, depending on who your life group leader is. You might pause for the summer, you might pause for this season, or you might keep it going. I really want you to have those conversations about what you guys are desiring, what you're needing. Do you need contact with leaders? Do you need contact with each other? Do you need follow-up Bible study? What is this summer going to look like for you and your life group? So please have those conversations. If you weren't here this past Sunday, and by here I mean on Instagram or YouTube, we're continuing our series about what does faith look like, God look like, Jesus look like in the midst of our anxiety, depression, overwhelming feelings, stress, anger, all of it. What does God have to do with it? Does God help? Of course he does. And what does God use in the midst of all of that to get us through? I talked about this idea that we need community. We need people around us when we are in the pit of heaviness, not to just say you have to get out of the pit, but come be in the pit with us, and to usher us to the feet of Jesus. Every high school team building activity, we know this, always happens like this. Okay, everybody, we're gonna gather around, we're gonna do a team building exercise, and we're gonna debrief afterwards. Everybody get in a giant circle, and you in the middle, you're gonna say the word falling, cross your arms, close your eyes, and everybody surround them, and they're gonna say fall on, and then you fall over. And then what happens, is you debrief, and you're like, what does that mean when you fell over, blah, 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 blah. I wanna take that illustration of the falling exercise to a next level. A lot of times when we fall, we want people to catch us, especially when we fall into places of depression and anxiety, because it's gonna happen to most of us. And the goal is to not have it happen. The goal is to make sure that we have people or gain people to surround us. But a lot of times what happens when people catch us is they push us back up. But the hope is that when somebody pushes us back up, that they're pushing us forward into seeking out therapy. Somebody's catching us and pushing us forward into better life rhythms. And so you deserve to have people surround you, and we as followers of Jesus are supposed to surround other people, the people that God has called us to surround. And so I want you to talk about that. I want you to look back at the story about the man being lowered through the roof. I want you to watch the video actually that is beautiful from a great Bible project, and we're looking at the story of Jesus, of what was happening in those emotions as they lowered that person through the roof. And what does it mean for you and I to journey with each other and in those hard storms of emotions and thoughts and feelings? What does it look like to let other people in and other people lower us to the feet of Jesus? And how do we need people to do that? And how are we called to do that with other people? I also want you to look at Galatians 6:2, and it's all in your life groups, your life group leaders sheet. They know where to go off of. But I want you to talk about what it means to bear with each other in the burdens. How is it appropriate? What is too much? What is too little? What is being codependent? What is good listening looking like? What does good listening look like? So I want you guys to have that conversation. Lean into vulnerability. Lean into being honest. Lean into saying, you know what? I haven't let anybody in for a really long time. Or you know what? I don't know what therapy looks like. Can we talk about that? You gain accountability, and you gain hope, and you gain a group that wants to say, fall on. I'm going to push you forward, and you gain the opportunity to let people surround you, and also for you to surround somebody else. So lean in as we close out our last life group for this particular conversation. You still have life groups next week. I hope it's rich, and I hope it's full, and I hope that you get a ton out of it. This is one of my favorite things to talk about. Enjoy. Bye, everybody.